Hi, my name is Paul and I like to go places. And sometimes those places are cold, sometimes those places are covered in ridiculous amounts of snow, but I have a Jeep, so I can stupidly rush out and probably get myself stuck, which is something that already happened today. So, well, first of all, Merry Christmas. I'm sure it'll probably be like Christmas Eve when this video is uploaded. I'm not sure, we'll see. But yeah, today's the 23rd, and I decided that I was going to do a bit of snow wheeling. My original plan was maybe do a camping trip, but the forecast does call for some more snow coming up here, and I didn't want to end up in a situation where I'm deep in the woods and there's even more snow, and like the highways get covered in ice and stuff like that. I'm still running on my all-terrain tires. These are not made for ice at all. If you hit ice with them, you're going nowhere pretty quick. So I didn't want to be in a situation where like the highways ice over like overnight because it snows, and then I have to drive on ice or something like that. So yeah, today is just going to be an off-road day. But what I did is I went up the Brenda Mines Road, and I thought, okay, no problem. I'll see if I can make it up Sunset Road. No. Within about the 30 feet of Brenda Mines Road, I was stuck. Wasn't going anywhere. The snow up there is a lot deeper than I thought it was, and then there's like real hard compacted sections, and those are the sections that kind of go under the center of your Jeep while your wheels just kind of dip to the side and then get nothing. So it was good practice though. Here's the thing, I always wheel alone, which is probably universally stupid, especially in winter conditions. But I'm always prepared to get myself out of bad situations. Yeah, if you're doing what I do, you need to have minimum, I would say, a winch, a shovel, traction boards, and the ability to spend the night in your vehicle, which I do have all of that. Like I've got a sleeping bag, I've got a heated blanket, I've got all this miscellaneous crap. I've got food that I keep in the Jeep for emergency situations. So if you're gonna do something dumb like I am, you need to make sure that you are prepared. So anyway, I did get myself out of the very bad snow by basically shoveling a decent enough path, as well as using my traction boards a few times. And the old Jeremy Clarkson method of flooring it, that also helps. But yeah, I managed to get out of there. Now what I've done is I've headed further down the road to Peachland Lake. And right now I'm on a road that should actually go around the lake, kind of, and then eventually connect me to where the Headwater Lakes area is. At least that's what it looks like on the satellite view. I've never driven this road before. There's a lot of fresh powder snow, no recent tracks in here, so nobody else has probably driven this in a couple days. But yeah, the snow is not deep enough to get me stuck, so I'm just going to keep on going, and we'll see what else we get up to today. So far the road is easily passable, I think. The snow here, I mean, it is kind of deep in some sections, but there is an old set of tracks that I'm following in, and it seems to be easy enough. And I've also got my tires down to kind of just around 10 or maybe like 8 or 9 PSI right now. I had already aired them down when I was trying to see if I could get up on Sunset Road. But yeah, that was just complete failure. I think that to get into stuff that deep, I'm gonna need more lift and maybe like 35s at a minimum. But yeah, oh, interesting. this road kind of intersected. Oh no, wait. I think I've been here before, maybe. I can't remember. Let's see. I think we just keep going this way. I'm all over the place. I'm basically trying to get down to the was it Peachland main forestry road, and then from there I'll see if I can get to some wreck sites or something, but I'm not sure. I think this is the correct way. So oh, I love it when these trees are hanging low. Interesting. This is looking familiar. I think I was actually on this stretch of the road last week, and oh damn, there wasn't this much snow up here. I'm just getting thrown all over the place. Okay, yes, here we go. This road here is the Peachland main FSR, and it is plowed, which is good. So we're gonna go that way, I guess, and just see what's up. All right, so right now I am on the Pitton Forest Service Road. This is a road that I've taken a few times, not from this direction, but from up on the Okanagan Connector Highway. But yeah, that road does go all the way down and connect with the Peachland Forest Service Road. And I haven't driven this in the winter. At some point they did clear this road. This is very easy to drive. I don't think I'm going to follow this all the way up to the Connector Highway, because I don't then want to drive on that highway. But I figure, what the heck, we might as well spend some time driving on this, seeing if there's anything interesting. I don't think there's any active logging road any active logging at the moment, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Typically they only plow these roads if there is logging, so yeah, but there's no, it looks like there's no recent tracks in the snow from today, so yeah, I guess it should be fine, but yeah, I'm just going to explore around and, I don't know, just have some fun today, I guess. So yeah, the actual plowed area is not too deep at all, and then the road just keeps going that way. And then like on these like old spur roads, like it's really deep here. I am tempted just to like throttle up and plow through it a little bit just to see what it would be like, but I don't know. I'm obviously not going to get that far, but I mean, that looks like it's all just like light powder snow. I don't know. Might be fun. Well, yeah, I'm about the dumbest person alive. So, yeah, that was quite deep, and I barely made it anywhere. And it didn't take that long to get out, though. What I did is I just had to kind of shovel some of the snow out of the way for my back tires, and then turn the lockers on, and then basically just floor it. Yeah. Now, while I do enjoy doing really dumb things like this, I do need to be careful because, I mean, this is my daily driver. I am over an hour away from my house. I can't afford to do anything too stupid that would prevent me from getting back home. So, yeah. Anyway, I think what we're going to do is we're going to stick to the actual plowed area and just keep going that way. So right now we're on Pitton Lake Road. Usually this is not plowed, but I think there was some active logging that was going on further up this way at some point. But yeah, I decided to just see what the entrance to the Pitton Lake Trail looks like. And yeah. So there's a snowbank here that's about 5 feet tall. So yeah, nobody's going to be able to get to Pitton Lake for a while. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have even bothered to try because like the snow all over this area is really deep. We're actually kind of, well, not kind of, we are pretty high in elevation. And if you follow, if we keep following the road, we'll make it to the Okanagan Connector Highway pretty quick there. And like that is probably one of the highest elevation highways in the region. So yeah, you do get a lot of snow up here. So I don't know, I'm just gonna keep poking around a little bit. Eventually I'm gonna turn around and head back toward the Peachland FSR though, because there's probably not much to do up here with this amount of snow. Well, I'm back on the Peachland FSR, and I thought I was going to try checking out how far I could make it to the what is it, the Whitehead Lake Trail, but like this part here is like all unplowed, and like it was already pretty gnarly the last time I was here, and it's just worse today. So even if I actually made it all the way to the start of the trail that takes you to that lake, I don't think there's any way I'd actually be able to make it there now. This stuff is basically just way too deep, and yeah, like I can't even actually drive straight. I'm like kind of bouncing around other people's tracks in the snow here, and yeah, I think I would definitely need some more basically winter wheeling specific gear. I do have a pair of chains, and I've been tempted to like try them out sometime. I really only carry them for emergencies, but I mean, if I got another set and then did 4-wheel chains, and I'm kind of wondering what it would be like to drive in some of this real bad crap. Yeah, like just having my tires on super low pressure, that alone isn't really enough, I think, to get me through some of this really bad stuff. But yeah, I would say bigger tires. Maybe if I was to try like mud terrain tires on this sort of stuff, but I like having the all-terrains for, you know, general use, because I do drive this vehicle on mostly normal types of like pavement or forestry roads, so it wouldn't really make sense to get mud tires. I don't think I'd really enjoy it that much, but I'm sure it would help out a lot in the snow. But anyway, I think I'm gonna just head back and maybe stop at a rec site or two, see which ones I can still get to along this road, and yeah, I just want to basically kill some more time before I have to go back home. Well, I think it's not quite going so well for trying to get to one of these rec sites along the way. Right now I'm kind of where the headwater lakes are. Before this though, I was further down the road, and I was at the Crescent Lake. And the way to get in there, it's like it's this very narrow kind of trail, and then it immediately drops off on both sides. And yeah, the snow was super deep, and I was heading in there, and I was realizing that I'm probably not going to be able to actually get into one of the actual rec sites there. So in my maneuvering, trying to get back out, I started sliding downward because it was it wasn't completely flat. And yeah, I was starting to slide toward this huge drop, and I was thinking, yep, that's going to screw me up pretty good. So I just had to kind of ease forward with the traction boards and the lockers on to get fully straight. And then I was able to like plow forward a little bit, find a spot to turn around, and then head out of there. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to screw around that much with deep snow anymore. And so yeah, right now I was trying to get to the wreck site that's on the Headwater Lakes. And, you know, when I saw this, I was like, oh, this might actually work out. It's been kind of like plowed a little bit. But this road being cleared, it's only as far as the last kind of like entrance to the private road where these residents or cabins are. So to actually get to the wreck site, it was not cleared at all. The only tracks in there were snowmobile, and as soon as I was, you know, making it like 20, 30 feet up there, I was realizing it's probably not going to work out too well for me, and the trail is so narrow, even if there's no snow, I wouldn't actually be able to turn around on that trail. So yeah, if I ended up in some real trouble, the only option would be to just keep going forward, find a turnaround point at the wreck site, and then kind of like make my way back out. So, but yeah, so I am learning quite a bit about how this vehicle handles in deep snow. I didn't build it for this purpose, so those are obviously like the things I could do better. But yeah, these General Grabber all-terrain tires, I mean, they were the cheapest reasonable tires that I could find, and they do pretty good. Lockers, I really enjoy having the lockers. When I bought the Jeep, I figured it was probably a feature I was not going to use that often, but I find myself using it quite a bit when I'm kind of like getting into real bad snow and I just need that that extra traction to kind of drag myself out. They're very helpful for that, but I don't really use them pretty much any other time of the year. So, because yeah, like slow rock crawling, that's not really my thing. But yeah, really glad I have the lockers for snow. I probably should try to do chains at some point. So yeah, like I said, I do have a pair of chains I keep with me for emergency purposes, but it's cold, it's below freezing, and I'll be honest, I don't really want to put chains on my tires. That sounds like it's a pain in the ass. I don't want to do that. So, but yeah, I might look into that at some point. But yeah, if I was going to be serious into snow activities, I would look into bigger tires, maybe a bit more lift. I mean, it's like the times where I've been hitting real bad snow, like, you know, it's getting compacted up into the bottom of the Jeep a little bit. And, you know, I mean, if I had chains on the tires, I mean, I could probably plow through a little bit more, I suppose. But yeah, like I'm running a basic 2.5-inch suspension lift and a 1-inch or so body lift that the previous owner had on there. So yeah, it does great for everything else I wanted to, but you know, snow stuff, that really wasn't the reason I bought the Jeep, but it's handling it pretty good, so no complaints there. But yeah, it's still the afternoon, and I kind of wanted to have a campfire, so I'm trying to decide what to do. I might make my way back up the Forest Service Road, and I might actually take that that back road that I took earlier today to go back to Peachland Lake. I think that's what it is. Hell, I can't remember, but I might do that and then see if I can get to somewhere in there where there's like a fire pit or something. There is an actual wreck site at that lake, but to get to it is going through a lot of deep snow, and like it's up and down pretty steep sections. And yeah, the actual wreck site part was, you know, down some big hills, and it wasn't cleared, I don't think. So, but yeah, I might just head that way anyway, and then whatever. I'll end up at the Brenda Mines Road anyway, and then I can just go home from there. So, but yeah, I mean, it ended up being a really nice day today. So I'm glad I came out. I'm really glad I didn't try to do a camping trip today, because it wouldn't have worked out at all. Like, yeah, I'm just at the point where I'm unable to get to any of the wreck sites. It's not snowing at all where I live, but when you're out here, right, it snows out here, and you don't really realize how much it is until you come out here. So, oh well. All right, so I'm pretty much back where I started the day at. So kind of like right in behind me, that's Brenda Mines Road. So this morning I came up that road and I tried to hit the Sunset Lake Road, or I can't remember if that's actually the name of the Forest Service road. I think it is, or maybe it's, who knows. But yeah, so I just took the back way from the Headwaters Lake area through to this lake again, and that's kind of a fun trail in the snow. Bit rough in some places, but yeah, I'm just glad there's nobody else around, because it's pretty much in the snow, that's like a single lane, so you're gonna have trouble trying to pass vehicles if there's a lot of other people around. But yeah, once I kind of got back toward the actual lake there, to get down to where the wreck site is, it looked like only snowmobile tracks really in that direction. So, and it's down a hill. I think I'm just not going to bother. I'm realizing that for me to have a campfire, I'd also have to be going out and getting firewood, and well, everything's covered in snow. So I don't really see how that's going to work out too well for me. I have a saw. I figured I would just maybe find dead trees or whatever on the ground, cut them up or something. But yeah, if I had to like actually walk through this snow, I'm gonna get like snow into my boots here. So yeah, it's gonna be a no on the campfire idea. But otherwise, I think it was a pretty successful day. Got to play around in the Jeep in the snow, and that is always fun. And I wanted to do this one last kind of like off-road vlog, because after the next few days here, we might have some snow on the roads in town, and I might have to actually change over to my studded winter tires. And those are smaller than the ones I've got on the Jeep right now. So I don't really know how well those are actually going to do in deep snow. And the chains that I have, I don't think fit those tires. They're made for 33s. And I don't have a set of chains that would properly fit my winter tires, I don't think. So, I mean, I never intended on actually winter off-roading with my ice tires. So, yeah. But yeah, if I do end up changing my tires over, that would be pretty much the end of my snow off-roading until the snow and ice is gone from the town. And then I can put my all-terrains back on, I think. But we're just gonna have to see what happens. It's been a very mild winter so far in Kelowna, so pretty happy about that. Didn't have to deal with the roads all freezing up, so yeah. Anyway, again, Merry Christmas, and eventually I will do a winter camp. Probably it's gonna be sometime after the new year, and it won't be in this area because there's basically too much snow to get into anything really, and it's only gonna get worse, I think, probably. So I might try to find somewhere that still has, you know, a very low amount of snow and try to do my camp. But yeah, like I said, I think early in the video, I really don't like the cold. So, you know, I don't really have that burning desire to do winter camping, but I will do it just to make a video because I said I would. And nobody ever lies on YouTube. All right, thanks for watching.